Hey guys, I hope you are as excited for Halloween as I am. We have got some really cool decoration. You can see some of them behind me, but if I'm able to later with the weather and everything, I will take you on a tour through our decorations because they are pretty top notch. We've got fog machines. We got this 12-foot tall scary ghost thingy. It is awesome. So hopefully I can do that. But more importantly, I hope that your swimming is going great. Mine has been good, but man, has it been tough. This final push before taper, I've only got a week and a half. And a few days ago, I accepted an invitation to go train with Coach Kim at one of his practices. And if you'll recall, Coach Kim, I mentioned him a couple times. He is a breaststroke guru who trains a lot of the top talent, not just in this area, but in the country. And so that was a really cool opportunity, but man, it was just a butt kicking. 3 400s, long course, breaststroke pull. The third one was with a partner holding on to your feet. Yeah. And the best part was before we did that one, Coach Kim goes, "How much do you weigh?" I go, 215. All the other guys were like, "Nope, not me. Nope, somebody else." My partner weighed 175, so he had it much worse than I did. But man, that hurt. And then after that, it was 40 50s, 40 on a minute, long course still, that were supposed to be 3 fly and 1 back easy. Oh my gosh, I have not done more than a couple hundred meters total of fly in a practice in years. I couldn't do it. I had to switch to fly, back, breast, and then easy. Whew, I barely got out of the pool. Barely. Everything hurt. Things that never hurt. The tops of my forearms, the top of my chest. I was hobbling away from the pool. And as I did, Coach Kim comes up to me and he says, "You can come back tonight." And I'm like, "Tonight? For what?" He goes, "Cardio." Like, what was that? He goes, "No, 7,000 tonight." I'm like, holy, that was 4,800, which beats my usual by a good 2,000. So I was like, "Thank you. I really appreciate your confidence that I could handle that, but no, hard no. I'm good. Thank you." All right, let's talk about backstroke. Now, I did an episode on this a few months ago, so some of this is going to be familiar, but some of it is going to be brand new, so don't go anywhere. In backstroke, it is all about aggressive arm speed and making the hips and the shoulders work together to drive the arm in strong and get it out quick. Here are the drills you need to make that happen. The first drill is rotation drill, and it is fundamental to backstroke. Your hands are at your side the entire time, and so it's kind of like you're swimming backstroke just without your arms. Focus on your hips rotating so much that they bring the shoulder to your chin and your belly button ends up pointing at the wall. Just be sure that you don't let the shoulders take over in this drill, because just like in regular backstroke, if you have way too much shoulders and not enough hip, it's gonna force you a little bit side to side as you go down the pool. A little trick you can use is the old cup on the head trick. And what you're gonna do is take a little cup like this, fill it to a little less than halfway so that it's not top heavy. So a little bit like right there. And you're gonna take that and you're gonna lay back and you're gonna place the cup just above your goggles so that it's right on your eyebrows, as close to the goggles as you can get it. And that's gonna give you maximum stability, the best chance that you're gonna have for keeping that cup on your head. Now, that's the easy version. If you wanna try the harder version, take one of these and fill it about right there, that first line, so that it's not top heavy. It's already a little bit top heavy because of its height, but fill it to right about there, same placement, right on the eyebrows, just above the goggles. And it looks a bit like this, and you're gonna have to take it so slowly. Everything is gonna have to be so perfect that it's gonna help you maintain great head position while moving those hips side to side. And when you get really good at it, you can throw in your arms. Now, the second drill is so good that supposedly the greatest backstroker ever, Aaron Pearsall, once did 1,500 yards of it straight. Yeah. All it is backstroke with a pause thrown in. So as you're swimming, you pause one arm about 45 degrees over the water, over your hip, and then the other arm straight back behind you. And what this does is two things. One, technical. It allows you to think about how you are set up, how you are positioned, so that the arm that's out front is ready to get into an early catch where you're getting pressure on the forearm and the wrist. And then the arm that is over top of you is straight, of course, but also not too far to the left or too far to the right. The second purpose of this drill is to start working on aggression and speed. So once you've done your few kicks or a few seconds of kicking, then you switch and the arm that is over top drives into the water strong into its position about 6 to 8 inches below the surface. And then the other arm that was behind you pulls through and gets up into its position quickly. And it's kind of like a race between the two arms to see which one can get into position fastest. The third drill is called Titanic, and you will see why in a second. This one is really difficult, and you may need a pair of fins to pull it off. Essentially, your starting position is with both hands over top of your chest. One arm moves at a time, and it's kind of like a game of tag where one arm goes through its cycle, pulls through, comes up and tags the other one to send it off. This has two big benefits. One is aggressiveness in the arms. You have to keep those arms moving quickly, driving into the water strong, getting through the pull quickly and out to the other arm in order to maintain momentum and not sink like the Titanic. Now, the second benefit is kicking. Those legs have to be working really hard in order to maintain your body position up on the water, or you are, at the very least, if you're not sinking, you are going to feel like you are drowning. So I love this drill for the benefit it gives for both the arms and the legs, because all too often, backstrokers, once they hit the surface, they let the arms do all the work and the legs go along for the ride. The fourth and final drill is the most feared, the most difficult in the known swimming universe, spin drill. The one thing to remember about this drill, besides, make your arms go really, really fast, is to sit upright like you are in a lounge chair and your legs are just dangling back behind you, no kicking because that's cheating, and the eyes, the chest, the stomach, they are all facing where you came from. Now, this is very taxing on the shoulders. So if you have shoulder problems, don't do this drill. It's not a good one. Alternatively, you can do partner toes, just like I did in Coach Kim's practice where somebody held onto my feet. You can have somebody hold onto your feet and tow them down the pool. And you will have to move those arms so quickly, just like spin drill, to keep the two of you from sinking. It'll be great conditioning work. You put it all together, it looks something like this. And if you listen carefully, you can hear the sound my arms make when they enter the water. Listen. Now, some coaches would say you should enter cleanly, but like a lot of swimmers, I tend to slow my arms down as they enter the water. And by trying to make that sound, which I am doing, I'm actively trying to make a sound with my arms as they enter, I am upping my aggression and my tempo, so I'm okay with it. So there you have it. Everything you ever wanted to know about backstroke, right? Now for the Halloween decorations. You already met this guy who my youngest calls Fang. Let's go see the rest of it. Somewhere in this house, we have a bat cave, because where are these guys coming from? And then on this wall, we've got some deceased family members who, if you look at them just right, Grandpa down there doing his thing. That's pretty creepy. We're getting creepier here with some bloody hands that are squishy. Ooh. But here's the best part. Out here, we've got the fog rolling through the cemetery and the 12-foot ghost rising up. Oh, I hope you can see that because it's looking like a total blur on my screen. There we go. Now you can see it better, but loses a little something in the daylight, right? Pretty cool, right? I hope you were as excited about Halloween as I am, and I hope you got one of our awesome Halloween suits like Miller here did with the Boo Bash suit. If you did, please share it on social or send it to us, fikeswimproducts@gmail.com, so we can share it. And stay tuned for the holiday collection dropping next week, Wednesday, the day after Halloween. We are on top of it this year, and it is awesome. It blows away everything, our previous collections and easily everything else out there, which isn't that hard to do. But this is such a great collection. I'm so excited to share it with you next week. Until then, good luck with your swimming. Swim different.